I could see them having that kind of explosion from going from one of the worst teams in the NFL, building around this kid, to being a legitimate contender as soon as next year and their quarterback becoming a superstar.
Justin Fields has been the Bears' main source of excitement over these past few years. And on a play like this, it pretty much sums up what I mean. It's supposed to be a quick bubble screen to Darnell Mooney off of the motion, but the Lions do a good job of passing off receivers. So now this is where the fun begins. Justin Fields starts to scramble, but he's cut off, so he's forced to reverse field. He then makes a defender miss, which catapults him into the right direction, and on top of all of that, he finishes off this touchdown run with some force. Justin Fields showed great improvement from his rookie to his sophomore year, showing that it's clearly he and Lamar in a category of their own when it comes to dual threat quarterbacks. And while he did take strides in his passing game, there's still room for improvement, but Justin Fields did show that he was a capable passer. In 2022, Justin Fields finished with 2,242 yards with only 17 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Now, while this certainly wasn't a great season by any measure, Justin Fields was still able to make highlight plays week in and week out. Not all teams are lucky enough to have the luxury of having a quarterback who could take a read option 60 yards to the house. And this play is really just great execution from the Bears because it's a mixture of Justin Fields making guys miss, but also his teammates picking up a few key blocks. The Bears also lost 7 out of their 14 games by a touchdown or less. That's one of the key ingredients you need when examining a young struggling team. Even if they're losing a lot, how are they losing and what are the areas that they could build on? An area I believe the Bears could build on is calling more design run plays for Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a great young quarterback, but the Bears can relieve some of the stress off his shoulders by just calling straight up QB draws. It eliminates Justin Fields from having to survey the field first, and instead he can just catch and tuck and get right into what he does best. For instance, here on this play, it wasn't a design quarterback keep, but Justin Fields does a quick read downfield and notices there's nothing open. So he quickly shifts his mindset to see what he could do with his feet, which turned out to be the right decision as he scrambled for a 60-yard gain. And on this play that they borrowed from the Ravens, it works to perfection having the tight end come in, immediately has the defense thinking QB sneak, and you could see 6 defenders dive to fill the holes at the line of scrimmage, and the Bears pull the trick out of their sleeves and toss it to Justin Fields for a 30-yard gain. Again, great call, great scheme, but all of these plays simply work because the magical talent that Justin Fields is. And on the ground is where Justin Fields made most of his eye-catching plays. Fields broke multiple QB records in rushing on his way to a team-leading 1,143 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. Those 1,143 rushing yards landed Justin Fields in the top 10 for most rushing yards this season. Justin Fields' second year in the NFL was nothing short of sensational. He's proven himself as a rising star, and with his talent, work ethic, and support of the Chicago Bears organization, the sky's the limit for this young quarterback. Fields' performances did not go unnoticed by fans, analysts, and fellow players. He quickly earned respect throughout the league and became a player to watch. His electrifying style of play and ability to create magic on the field made him a fan favorite and a source of excitement for Bears supporters. And he had some monstrous performances at that, as he rushed for over 100 yards 3 times this season in 4 games with over 80 rushing yards as a quarterback. In addition to his running ability, he also improved this season as a passer. It wasn't the improvement that most Bears fans were looking for, but he did improve. Now, Justin Fields takes majority of the blame for this, but he didn't have much help. His O-line gave up 55 sacks, and Fields was sacked on 13% of his dropbacks, which is the highest rate in the NFL since 2002. And he didn't have a receiver have more than 550 receiving yards. So it made sense that Justin Fields was this team's only bright spot, and a huge reason this team set a franchise record with 3,014 rushing yards, the 6th most in NFL history. But I believe Justin Fields can be a great passer when you surround him with more weapons and more reps like they did this offseason. And if you'd like to hear more about that, leave in the comments if you'd like to see a Chicago Bears full team breakdown. But back to Justin Fields. I would suggest the Bears run more play action because that seems to be where Fields is most comfortable at. It typically gives him a quick read that'll be open, and if it's not, it gives him the option to take off and run. Simplifying the game will go a long way for this Bears team who are still trying to find their identity. As an example, here you can see why the play action call works so well for the Bears because of Justin Fields' dynamic running ability. Off of this play action, his read wasn't open just yet, so he drew this play out some more and was able to make 2 Texans defenders commit to Justin Fields, and as soon as they come downfield, he floats this ball right over them for the big game. And that's just one example of why I think play action suits this team well, because Justin Fields can put pressure on defenders and force them into a pick your poison kind of situation. More importantly, there's a reason everyone says you need to get your run game going first to help open up the rest of your offense. And this play couldn't confirm that statement anymore. The Bears ran a fake pitch, which shifted the whole Bills defense to the left, and the Bears ran a levels concept on the backside of that, which made it very simple for Justin Fields to identify a target. Justin Fields didn't make a large number of great throws, but he did make his fair share of them. And with another year under his belt of understanding timing, personnel, and still trying to understand his own skill set, the sky's the limit for Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. There's a reason that this 3-14 team went out and had the offseason that they did. It's because they believe in their guy. The question is, do you? And if you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy this video over here, which is all about a quarterback who used to own the Bears. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you over there. Peace.